Kelly Ripa has let a major detail about her sex life slip in a new clip from her podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera. The live host bared all during a preview for an upcoming podcast episode where she speaks to psychotherapist Dr. Oma Guralnik. Kelly's podcast finds her speaking with a variety of guests. They discuss topics that she can't always cover on the show. This particular episode's topic includes sex and adjacent content, most of which wouldn't be too appropriate for the family nature of Live with Kelly and Mark. But she was likely a bit more candid than she planned to be in the preview clip. I knew we were doing this episode, and I'm like, wow, we haven't had sex in about 2 weeks, Kelly said in a clip posted to her Instagram stories. I better have sex before the episode, she joked. 2 weeks, is that a record for you? Her guest asked. The pair laughed about the comment, but it seemed that it actually might be. Meanwhile, Kelly went topless in the shower in an NSFW video as she tests out how eating oranges while in there can be beneficial. On Tuesday's episode of Live, Kelly mentioned she had read about the benefits of eating oranges while showering. I read this article about why you should eat oranges in the shower, she attested during the beginning of the show. I found it fascinating and weird, and we tried it, she said. They are saying that when you eat oranges in the shower, it's the benefit of the scene, the aromatherapy of it all, which I think can probably be achieved by essential oils, Kelly explained of what she had read. She continued, they're saying another practical reason in the shower is so that the juice doesn't get everywhere. She could hardly stifle a grin as she quipped. I say if you're an adult and eating an orange and getting juiced everywhere, then perhaps switch to a less juicy fruit. Then the show played footage of Kelly doing exactly what she had read about with a racy look at the host. In the shower, Kelly is topless and eating an orange, then wraps the skin around her neck and on her shoulder. You can't tell, but I am showering, she said. The water came on as she continued eating in the clip. The audience clapped and laughed at the visual joke. Then there were shots of producer Michael Gelman flashing on screen washing himself. I will say that if Gelman can show his nipples, I'm not sure why I can't show mine, Kelly joked as Michael had remained in full view while wearing no shirt in his photos. Leeting Ripa. Meanwhile, Kelly lashed out at her husband live on air after the couple argued over their home life. On Monday's episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the duo seemingly got derailed after disagreeing about a small aspect of their private life. In the argument, Kelly, 52, and her husband Mark Consuelos, 52, debated who watched social media videos loudly at home. Mark said, if it has video and it's moving, it has volume on it. His wife clapped back, how do I know it has video and it's moving? TV and film star Mark responded, as our son says, you're capping. After Kelly said that she didn't know what capping means, Mark sassed, it means you're lying. Off-screen, Michael Gelman, the daytime TV show's executive producer, shouted, I'm getting the therapist back. You need another session. After Michael, Mark, and the audience started laughing, Kelly claimed, this is, I believe, gaslighting. I'm getting gaslit.